What defines the metagame of Armored Core 6's PvP? Is it the specific builds? Perhaps the weapons themselves? This has been an ongoing debate, and I've always been a firm believer that the answer is not so black and white. In a game about customization, it never really is. To prove this, I will be going into ranked PvP using some of the best meta weapon loadouts on the worst Armored Core frame, the Jailbreak. Just look at those stats. I'm pretty sure that even the glassiest of glass cannons has more health and stability than this piece of... Time to see if these meta loadouts can carry me and this abomination to victory in ranked PvP. First up, it's the Zim Shield, which is a very popular meta loadout you'll see in ranked PvP. The frame of the... Oh, wait a second. Only dual ducats? That's interesting, but I'm glad I waited to do this in B rank because had I done this challenge in A rank, I would only prove that optimal meta builds are always going to come out on top. Here, it's a more of a healthy mix. Still have the meta builds climbing the ranks and non-meta builds to truly see how effective these weapons are. I cannot trade hits with the Jailbreak, as I'm sure you can probably tell. Okay, I'm glad I did not go in for the hit there. Nice. Not risking it. It is... No! Oh my goodness, they have the speed advantage and the AP advantage, and probably, to be brutally honest, the advantage in defense. Jailbreak is just that awful. I mean, I'll probably show the stats in the beginning of this video, but nonetheless. It's crazy that dual ducats are able to do so much to this frame. The Zimmermans are carrying pretty well, but of course their full performance isn't being met. Glad I popped my pulse armor in time. That would have been awful. Alright, have a much better health lead, but that could change literally in a few seconds. Doesn't take much work to take out my AC. 1 for 1. Dear Lord, imagine losing to nothing but dual ducats. Again, I wouldn't be surprised. Jailbreak is that awful, but considering I am using double Zimmermans, it should give me enough of an advantage. Hopefully. About to find out here. Double stagger, I'll take it. Not charging you on that. No. Ooh. Oh, I should have staggered the hits a little bit. That's alright. Oh, wow, that was unbelievably close. Well done. You've proved not only how good of a pilot you are, but how bad Jailbreak is. I fought you not long ago, and you still have a very bad connection. Conveniently, it only spikes when you're losing. Let's see if it's gonna happen again. It's already bad enough dual ducats alone, almost soloed. Man, there's the connection. Now I gotta worry about lag. I jumped over that and it still hit me. Why do I put myself through this ordeal? Double stagger. Wasted your expansion. Fine by me. Just in case. I need to be able to tank some hits here. Oh my lord. I don't even know how close you actually are or when to time my shield now. This is going fantastic. That, I was gonna say, At that range, it looked promising. If it wasn't going to hit, I was going to call up From Software and tell them to fix the netcode immediately. If only if it was that simple, though, am I right? Please, From Software, fix the netcode in the next game, whenever that may be, but please fix it. Oh, wow, they're teleporting like crazy. Okay, those brief moments I have to take advantage of. Maximize the damage. I feel like I'm about to teleport in 2 seconds to another dimension with how all over the place my opponent is. Okay, I thought maybe you would have been staggered there. What am I to do here? I'm glad I spread out the shots from my Zimmerman in that moment. The fact I came out on top with lag thrown into the mix, I think it's safe to say this loadout is indeed amazing. Next up is Tokurobo. I originally tried the variant with the Walter rifle, but it makes the arms overburdened, and I'm already at a huge disadvantage. I fought you not long ago using the Walter rifle, and that's when I realized I don't need the extra stat decrease on my AC. Alright, come on. I don't know why you're charging up the Kurosawa. Literally, the regular attacks will probably be enough. No exaggeration. Even like this, my aim is off with the jailbreak arms. Oh, good hit with the swings. I'm so glad I blocked that. Don't care. May have been premature, but still, if I get staggered, it's a death sentence for my AC. I'm already taking maximum damage from none. Stagger punish attacks. I am on the edge of my seat right now. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. You're almost down. Good round. I was so focused up there that I wanted to make sure I was blocking the Kurosawa shots, keeping an eye on whether or not they were charging the Moonlight. Oh, this is seriously the equivalent of using a meta build if it takes much more effort to make them work out. Of course that landed, and I blocked that at least. I'm well aware of the tech. I made a whole video about that. No! You didn't have the Kurosawa charge, but you did force my expansion. You are in the lead, and I don't see myself coming out on top this time. Just in case, I had a feeling that second blade wave was actually going to make contact. That could have been it right there. Luckily my LRB recharged in time. The shield on my build did a lot of the work. Good game though. Whew. That is terrifying. Oh, and it's the same player as before, so I gotta be careful about that laser lance. They're back for revenge. Bubble gun, no, that's gonna be the out to my shield. They learned. You going in a firing stance is helping me out a bit because I can maintain distance. Oh no, please. You have assault armor this time. Alright. You're not messing around. You took our last encounter to heart. Oh my goodness, that was unbelievably close. 911 is very appropriate. Someone call them up because I was almost destroyed there. Oh, goodness. I hope I wasn't attacking you mid-greeting, because if I did, I feel so bad! Sorry if I'm a bit more quiet. I need to make sure I don't get hit like that again. Okay, and it happened. And it happened. And it's over. I'm not even gonna bother popping my expansion. You know what? From there? Did you see that? I was nowhere near the explosion. Hit registration strikes again, am I right? All the same, it wasn't gonna take much more than that to finish the job. Trying to maintain some altitude so the laser lance doesn't have an easier time making contact. And stop forcing me to use the shield prematurely. Okay, that was questionable. That was questionable. Laser lance has some interesting interactions with the animation. Might regret this, might not. Thankfully it was the latter. Well played again. Once more. Good job with the melee weapons. Really forced my hand to use the shield more often. Last, but possibly not least, is the rifle kite. I apologize in advance for what you're about to witness. Oh, it's the Walter Robo variant? I don't know what this thing is called. I have to backpedal the entire time. I did a few practice matches, and I would only lose because after I had a health lead, I stopped backpedaling as I felt bad. It's not very entertaining to watch or play this way. But what am I to do if that's the win condition of my setup? Oh, the missiles are an issue. Please be staggered first so I could... Double stagger's okay, but I would have liked you to be staggered first so I could maintain distance and then wait for my ACS strain to go down. Noodle beam, aren't we daring today? I'm doing it again. I'm stopping myself from backpedaling when I should just be doing that the entire time. Oh wow, that was the worst spot to pop my pulse armor. Oh, come on. Don't let the Walter rifle hit you. Not now. I'm running low on ammo. If you're wondering why I'm not charging up the Harris rifle, I don't want to be caught in firing stance. It's been established my AC is made out of wet paper. That's the only thing holding the foundation of my build. They're charging up the Walter rifle, probably for the noodle laser. They want to end this as soon as possible. And I don't blame you for a second. I would close in a bit, but I know I'm going to be punished for it. I'm trying to keep it on my stagger meter and my AP because I know the damage is getting real bad. So if I get staggered, I know that'll be the end of it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But a kite's gonna kite, even if it is on the jailbreak. Even more so, though. GG's. I know I included one less match for the kites loadout. That's because as I was editing this, I just couldn't be bothered. I didn't like the outcome. I kept breaking the backpedaling cycle. What can I say? I'm just a bad kite player, and I'm okay with that. Now, the point of this whole endeavor was to show that the idea of what defines the meta, or a meta build in Armored Core 6, isn't a one-to-one build, or simply the weapon on its own, even though that does carry more weight than people give it credit. It is the combination and its overall effectiveness. If those three loadouts, which I chose specifically due to their popularity and how universal they are, can carry this hunk of junk, then imagine anything else. As always, if you enjoyed this, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And until next time, take care.